I was asleep before. That's how we let it happen. When they blamed terrorists and suspended the Constitution, we didn't wake up then either. Now I'm awake.
The Handmaid's Tale is one of the most terrifying shows ever made. Not because of supernatural horrors or jump scares, but because of how intimately it understands the quiet mechanics of human cruelty. Its horror is not outlandish. It's rooted in reality, in history, in ideologies we've seen before and may well see again. There's a cold inevitability to the world of Gilead. It doesn't erupt into existence through chaos. It creeps in slowly, disguised as order, cloaked in scripture, justified through fear. That is what makes it so harrowing, the ease with which civilization crumbles into tyranny, the smoothness of the descent, the silence of the fall.
Wear the red dress, wear the wings. Shut your mouth, be a good girl.
What The Handmaid's Tale exposes is not a dystopian fantasy. It's a grotesque reflection of our own world with only the thinnest veil separating fiction from fact. Everything in Gilead has precedent. The forced pregnancies, the public punishments, the strict control over language and clothing and thought, these are not imagined horrors, but echoes of regimes that have existed. The terror isn't in how far Gilead goes, but in how close it remains to our lived reality. There's no mad scientist, no alien invader. There's just policy, just obedience, just men with power and women forced into silence.
May the Lord open. Ruthless. I remember thinking,
Run!
I intend to survive. For her.
What makes it unbearable to watch at times is not simply the suffering, but the calm with which it's administered. The rituals are precise, the cruelty systematic. A violation is called a ceremony. A child is a gift. Torture is discipline. Language is weaponized, hollowed out, repurposed to mask the horror behind a facade of sacred duty. This perverse sanctification of violence is perhaps the show's most chilling invention. Not that such things are done, but that they are done with such ease, with such ceremony, with such terrifying civility. Gilead doesn't scream, it whispers, and its whispers are full of scripture and control.
When they slaughtered Congress, when they blamed terrorists and suspended the Constitution, they said it would be temporary.
You girls will serve the leaders of the faithful.
What's especially frightening is how easily people accept it. Ordinary men and women, many of them once liberal, once kind, become enforcers of a nightmare. They adapt, they rationalize, some even thrive. Serena Joy, once an architect of this world, becomes ensnared in its very chains. Aunt Lydia believes she is saving souls, even as she breaks bodies. And June, our protagonist, must survive within this system while fighting not to lose her sense of self. That slow erosion of identity, the way Gilead strips people of their names, their relationships, even their memories, it's psychological horror at its most suffocating. And the scariest part is how much people are willing to give up just to feel safe or righteous or chosen.
My name is Offred. I had another name.
Ladies, I have to let you go. It's the law now.
My name.
There's a quiet brutality in the show's refusal to offer easy catharsis. Resistance is never pure, and it rarely succeeds. Every act of defiance comes with a cost, sometimes a life, sometimes a soul. Even when June fights back, she is transformed by her rage, her trauma, her need for justice. No one escapes clean. That moral murkiness, that ambiguity, makes Gilead feel all the more real. It's not a stage for good versus evil. It's a slow, grinding descent into complicity, where everyone loses something and most lose everything.
She cannot grow up. Okay. You're getting out.
You didn't get in the truck.
I'm not leaving without Hannah.
And visually, the show traps you. Its careful cinematography, oppressive silence, and jarring bursts of violence don't let you look away. The world is sterile, controlled, suffocating. Everything is in its place. The horror comes not from chaos, but from stillness, from the sharp click of boots on marble floors, from the quiet breathing of a handmaid staring straight ahead, from a red stain on pure white snow. It's the horror of stillness before the scream.
Blessed are the meek.
And blessed are those who suffer for the cause of righteousness.
The Handmaid's Tale is terrifying because it doesn't ask, what if this happened? It asks, what if we let this happen again? And worse, what if we already are? Gilead is not some distant nightmare. It's a warning, a reflection, and perhaps even a prophecy. And the longer we watch, the more we realize the truth. The scariest monsters are not the ones hiding in the dark. They're the ones walking in daylight with clean hands, steady voices, and absolute certainty.
We're trying to get to Chicago.
That's why they're still fighting.
What happens in the next few weeks will dictate the future of this country.
You will coordinate an aerial bombardment on all insurgent fronts under his eye.
If this breakdown left you chilled or thinking, don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more deep dives into horror and dystopia, and let me know in the comments what show or story you want us to explore next. Thanks for watching, and stay awake out there.
You will bear children for them.